when darkness is born and black dread spreads with fright. The Savior we seek shall respond to our cries. Astride a white dragon they'll take to the skies. Then blight will recede and the light will live on. With rider of monsters and champion of bonds.
Lilia, you know we're not supposed to be here.
I'm sure it was around here. I found a monster egg. You two do want to see a monster egg, right?
I guess.
Don't tell me you're scared!
What? No way! I'm gonna be a rider next year. And riders aren't afraid of anything. Whoa!
Look at you jump! So, you're not scared, huh?
I'm not scared. I just tripped. Okay. Huh? What's this?
Hey, come on, Slowpoke. Let's go find that egg. You're not afraid, right? Then prove it.
Okay, let's go.
That's the spirit. Let's split up and search. If you find the egg, whistle. Then we'll meet you there. Okay?
What's inside?
I feel like I've seen it before in the Monsterpedia. Oh, let's hatch it and find out.
But we can't. Only a rider with a kinship stone can do that, right?
So let's become riders then.
Become riders? How are we supposed to do that?
Here! We'll do the rite of kinship ourselves. First, hold up your kinship stone.
These are just regular rocks.
Hey, pay attention. This is a sacred ritual. Be respectful.
Whatever you say.
Next, we formally introduce ourselves. Now, tell the egg your name. Kinship stone, bind thyself to this young spirit. Rebirth is nigh. Now unleash your cry. No good, huh?
Well, it's not like it was the real ritual. We really hatched the egg! Watch out! Huh? What's it doing?
Oh, Ratha thinks you're its mama! Don't you, Ratha?
Ratha?
Ratha! Ratha the Rathalos! Baby still can't fly properly.
He's pretty big for a baby, isn't he?
Hey! You little brats! You broke the rider's code and entered the forest? Punishments all around then!
What?
You're finally home, Cheval. I was so worried about you.
Mom, I'm really sorry.
You even caused trouble for Dan. Go and apologize to Chief Omna. You'll do that, and then come straight back for dinner. I'll be waiting for you.
What would you have done if a fully grown Rathalos had shown up? Oh, just thinking about it sends chills up my spine. You were in real danger. Right. We're going to see Chief Omna. You three, follow me.
Children are safe and sound. There's no point getting tightly wound. They'll have more than enough time to reflect upon their heinous crime.
If you say so, Chief.
I'll let you off on this occasion, though your actions were rather brazen. But if you break the code again, well, it's best I don't explain.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chief Omna.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! I think you already know. And yet, I cannot help but nod. What has happened is rather odd.
Yes. No one's bonded with a monster without a kinship stone before.
The kinship stone surely does its part. Bonds rider to monster, heart to heart. The purity of the child's soul resonates and makes them whole. Though still young, you have potential to become a rider most influential.
You've got potential. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Hey, don't go getting ahead of yourself.
Yes, sir. Huh? The alarm. Is it a monster? Come on, we need to go.
He was just trying to protect us.
Mama. Why? Why did this happen? I'll never forget.
This is the day, huh? You finally get to become a rider. Your lifelong dream is coming true. You're going to do the rite of kinship and become a true rider, right? I still don't know what I want to do. I don't really want to be a rider. There must be something only I can do. I'm gonna give it a bit more thought. Oh! Cheval! Congratulations, Cheval! With your kinship stone on your hand, you look like a real rider now. Sleepyhead here is about to undergo the rite of kinship now. What do you do to forge a bond? Won't you tell us?
Bonds? I don't believe in them anymore.
Cheval, wait! I wanted us all to celebrate you guys becoming riders together. We haven't talked much since the incident a year ago. If one of us is missing, it'll feel weird. Come on, it's gotta be all of us together. He's being so cold. Well, I guess it's time to go. Chief Omna is waiting for you in the Hall of Rites. I'm sure you're going to be a fantastic rider. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Ah, there you are, today's young star. A year on from that fateful day. Upon reflection, let me say, your bonding with that Rathalos puts you amongst the Monster Pros. As a rider, you have the right stuff to grow and learn and be super tough. But there's still a lot to do to make a rider out of you. The greatest riders never rest in their fight to be the best.
Like me, and I'll be there to help out whenever you need. You hear?
But first, there's something we must do. The rite of kinship awaits you. For this, there is something you need to allow your potential to be freed. The rider's symbol, and ours alone. The Bond Forger. The kinship stone. By this stone, your hearts are bound, and with your Monstie, kinship found.
Monstie! I thought of that. A monster who is your bestie. Get it?
Each stone is special, one of a kind. Keep yours close to heart and mind.
All right, now check out over here. These are monster eggs. If you manage to hatch one, it'll be your Monstie.
Now hold up high your kinship stone. An egg will hatch, and a Monstie be known. Now then, shall we? O sacred kinship stone. Ha! Show us your power! Terimakasih, rebirth is nigh! Unleash your cry!
On the socks, the engine started moving! That's awesome!
A lively egg. It's really quite the powder keg.
Oi! Don't just stand there! Get after that egg!
That really hurt. Hey! Who the heck are you? Oh, I'm forgetting my manners. I should introduce myself first, huh? I am a wandering feline hero. Name, pending.
Why? You messed up the ritual!
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just walking by and exactly then saw this exceptional egg.
So what you're saying is... you were hungry.
Heroes never get hungry.
Look, we're kind of doing a ceremony here, so get lost. Shoot! Shoot!
That's rude, dude. Just who do you think you're talking to, huh, pal?
That's quite a spine on this feline. Now what to do? May I leave it to you?
Yes, sir.
Marvelous. Now here's the deal. First the ritual, then your meal.
Food? For real? Aw, you're the best! Sweet! Then it's settled. I'll stick around and lend you a helping paw. I've navigated all around the world, so I know lots of useful stuff. And since I'm so knowledgeable, call me Naviru.
Offer food and he pulls a complete 180.
You were in the middle of a ritual, right? I'll help.
It looks like this feline is here to stay. So, let's get the ritual back underway. Oh, sacred stone, awaken! Oh, this deserves congratulation, and maybe even a standing ovation. You did well to form a kinship bond with this monster of whom you are so fond. Now you've a monstie stood by your side. Care for it well, as is a rider's pride.
Riders forming kinship with monsters, a tradition older than time, and an old man who speaks only in rhyme. Now I'm doing it too. Awesome!
Not you two. In any case, the ceremony isn't over just yet.
A kinship stone must be purified before it can reveal its hidden power. You have to cleanse the kinship stone in the waterfall at the Mount Pondry Caves. If you can't pass this trial, you won't be allowed to complete the ceremony. So, kiddo, will you accept this challenge?
All right!
That's the correct answer! Awesome! Come to the village gate when you've made your preparations. Check it. There's a helpless Aptonoth just over there. Go get him, Tiger!
Let's get this show on the road, buddy. Feel free.
Yep. Nice!
going after Velocipray next, huh?
Hey, kiddo! This is as far as I can take you. You gotta handle the rest on your own. Just get to the room of trials and
Purify your kinship stone.
easy, right? Oh, and one more thing. I'll teach you this awesome skill I know. It's called cheer. Riders can learn all kinds of nifty skills. I know you're not officially riders yet, but you might want to try using cheer to get used to how skills work. Okay, be careful in there. I'll see you back at the village, kiddo. This is the last part of the ritual. Then, you'll be a full-fledged rider. Good luck!
the sacred spring. All right, put the stone in. Awesome! Now you're 100% fully. Come on, buddy. Let's head back to the village. Adventure awaits. Right on! Whiskers are tingling. I can feel a weird presence around here. It's an arigatou! It's coming at us with everything it's got! We can't go back to the village until we've dealt with this monster, buddy! Inspired advice led you to victory. Did it get your whiskers twitching? And, yeah, I guess you were pretty cool, too. We'd better head back and check in at the village. Yeah! Right on, buddy!
Ah, young rider, you are so bold. Tales of your deeds have begun to be told. Danger's no more, it's all down to you. The village is safe, that much is true. I accept my thanks for all you've done. The risk you took, the battle you won. And so to you, this notice I give. From this day forth, as a rider you'll live. Now nurture well this monster egg. Grow big and strong. Go on, break a leg. But a monster's life from nature's view is what sustains us, me and you. Have you walked among the rolling hills and stopped to sniff the daffodils? The industrious bugs of every sort are to these flowers by duty brought. The nectar that they gather there is then with others quickly shared. Upon these creatures we rely. Our need of them can't deny. Flowers, bugs, and other creatures. Remember well what this will teach us. Within this cycle we have our place and must accept it with all due grace. And for every life show gratitude. This is the proper attitude. That's why to you I must implore. Never forget.
Wait, love and amour? They mean the same thing. Son of a baggy. I think I know why Dan hates poetry now.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Now off to Dan you must go. He has prepared all that you need to be a rider of name and deed. So give it your best and do us proud. With kinship, with monsties you're endowed. Ah!
Keeping yourself busy, I see. I can still only see you as a crybaby. And now you're a rider and saving the village to boot. That's amazing. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Oh, I'm in charge of cooking today, so I'll make you something special. And for Sir Fluffykins over there.
Sir Fluffykins?
What? You don't like it? How about Special Agent Mittens?
I'm a right and proper navigator, and my name is Naviru.
Special Agent Naviru? Sir Nabikins? Nabby? That one's nice and short.
It's Naviru.
Oh, okay. I'm Lilia. Nice to meet you, Naviru. Oh, by the way, some villagers have requests for you. You can view details at the quest board. Check it out later, okay?
Good job, kid! You did awesome!
Didn't think we'd bump into a Nargacuga, though.
But hey! You made it through the trials! I'm calling that a win! I knew you could do it, kiddo! Now, the next thing on our to-do list. Gotta show you the stables. And here it is. You look after your monsties here. And you can hatch eggs you found. That way you can get more monsties. Although it's not that easy to get eggs. First, you have to find a monster den. But your first one's on me. I woke up super early and found a likely spot. Check out your map. It'll show you where to go. It's not exactly close, though. Oh, hey, try riding your monstie there. Well, well.
young one sharp as a knife. You've adapted well to the rider life. Time has come to share with you news that's bleak but sadly true. I'm talking of the fell black blight, a spreading darkness, endless night.
Yeah, I know. It's that black stuff that was all over that Nargacuga.
You've got it right. It's sad, you know. It's been around since long ago. The black blight's goal is to infest, spreading o'er monsters like a pest.
What exactly is it?
It is a natural phenomenon, although it's one we wish were gone. It comes and goes much like the breeze, but this does more than shake the trees. This time, though, I'm filled with dread by the black blight's incessant spread.
Incessant spread?
Eternal night, endless gloom. This world could even meet its doom.
What?
All's not lost. No need to mope. We've still a chance. There is still hope. The kinship stone commands the might to purify this foul black blight. But first, the kinship stone you hold must be filled with a power untold. What you can do, though the ask is steep, is forge bonds with your monsters deep. As these bonds deepen by the hour, your kinship stone will grow in power. I shall remain in watchful care of the black blight, so don't despair. If there should happen anything new, I'll get a message straight to you. Now, young one, your training awaits. So go, head back to the village gates. Time, I took you down a road of knowledge called the Rider's Code. Leaving this village is not allowed to any rider, no matter how proud.
Wait, what? Why? But there's so much fun stuff outside!
This is because to other folk, kinship with monsters is but a joke. Other folk would be astounded at the life we have founded. Since ancient times we have with ease lived cheek to beak with our monsties. But there are those who fear our ways, and so we hide from their ill gaze. Separated by many a mile, we have preserved our own lifestyle.
But never leaving the village? That's a pretty strict rule.
To speak your mind you do incline. You are one very blunt feline. But rules are rules. The code's the code. Follow it now. You have been told. So now, rider, is that clear? Don't stray too far. You must stay near. But if you can see it from the gates, you can go there. No debates. So I say to you as your mentor, into the forest you must now enter. For recently, the forest's entry has gained an Arzuros for a century. The Arzuros, that ursine brute, has rampaged along the forest route. So I made the forest out of bounds till it returns to its nesting grounds. But it hasn't shown the slightest sign of heading home, the stubborn swine. So Could you go give it a nudge and cause this Arzuros to promptly budge to rid us of our Ursine ills? Would be a fine test of your new skills. And so this serves as the provider of your first job as a proper rider.
Have you ever thought about what it's like outside the village? Riders can't leave, though, so I guess you won't be able to find out. I want to see the world. There's got to be something I can do out there.
If it's the outside world you want to know about, you can ask me anything. I've traveled everywhere and I've seen everything. Well, nearly everything. I'd never seen a rider before now. I always thought monsters were supposed to be hunted, not befriended. The outside world is full of hunters.
I've heard of them. They make a living by hunting monsters, right?
Yeah, they have these huge weapons and they're possumly muscular.
Wow, I want to meet one someday. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
You'll have to go to Gildegarin then. There are loads of hunters there. It's so bustling, it's like a festival every day.
Sounds like it would be really easy to get lost there.
Leave it to me. I can navigate anything. You too, eh, buddy? You want to see the world outside this village, right?
But you're a rider. The rider's code, remember? You're not allowed to leave.
Yeah, come on. I bet even Chief Omna thinks that's a clawful rule. I bet he'll let you leave if you become a possumly accomplished rider. And then I'll show you the way. Leave it to renowned navigator, Naviru. Looks like it's withered or moldy or something.
Be careful! Do not touch that!
Yeah! You totally didn't surprise me at all. Who are you?
It would indeed appear that the black grass has spread this far, and there is an evil on the wind. I can only infer that the darkness draws near. You there! Stay clear of the forest until we conclude our investigation.
She's the person we met at the forest, right?
She's not from the village, that's for sure. She mentioned the black grass.
Black grass?
Yeah, something about it spreading.
She was talking about the Black Blight. There are monsters that have been inflicted with the Blight too. I swear, I'll destroy all the infected monsters.
No, don't! That's not what riders do. Remember what Chief Omna said? Riders form bonds with monsters. Think, what would your mother say? Cheval, this is a mistake. You know it.
Don't talk about my mother! I became a rider to destroy any who would hurt me or my family. Monsters are not our partners. They are our enemies! I can't forget. I won't forget. You think I'm in the wrong too, huh? No matter. I know my mind. We are different, you and I.
Cheval!
Lilia! Son of a baggie! What should we do now? That's right! We should go after them!